Only took me 10 minutes. That's not too bad.
Oh, Captain Pedro comes to have some love and make some fun. When will the wedding bells ring? What to do about nothing?
Claudio loves this girl here, oh she is, and loves him dear. Pedro talks to mom real quick, and now they'll get married.
Oh, Captain Pedro comes to have some love and make some fun. When will the wedding bells ring? What to do about nothing?
And Benedict, she's not very nice.
Makes me sick.
From their friends, they may just fall in love.
Oh, Captain Pedro comes to have some love and make some fun. When will the wedding bells ring? What to do about nothing?
Pedro's brother John's here too, causing much of our ado. In jealousy, he'll trick his friends so they don't fall in love.
Oh, no, will love prevail? You'll have to listen to our tale. When will the wedding bells ring? What to do about nothing?
I learn here in this letter that the captain, Don Pedro of Aragon, comes this night to Messina.
She is very, very nearby this. She was not 3 leagues off when I left her.
Have we lost any gentlemen in this action?
But few of any sort, and none of name.
Oh, I find here that Don Pedro has bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio.
He has blown himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion.
I pray you, has Signor Montanto returned from the wars or no?
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But how many hath he killed? For indeed I promise to eat all of his killing.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There's a merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a war of skirmish between them.
In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed with one. Where is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord! He will hang upon him like a disease! He is sooner caught than the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he hath caught the Benedict, it will cost him 1,000 pounds ere he be cured.
Don Pedro is approached.
Signora Leonata, you are come to meet your trouble. But the fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
Never did trouble come to my house in the likeness of your grace.
Oh, you embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
Her father has many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, Signora, that you asked him?
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What? My dear Lady Disdain. Are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she hath such meat food to feed us, Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat. But it is true that I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted, and I would I could find in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
Dear happiness to women! They else would have been troubled with a pernicious suitor! I thank God in my cold blood I am of your humor for that. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
Oh, God, keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other may escape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours were.
are a rare parent, teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my ship had the speed of your tongue and so a good continuer. But keep your way. In God's name, I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you
Signor
all.
Claudio, Signor Benedict, my dear friend Leonata hath invited you all. I tell her we shall stay at least a month.
Let me bid you welcome, Don John. Being reconciled to her grace, your sister, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Benedict, didst thou note the daughter of Senora Leonata?
In faith, methinks she is too low for a high praise, too brown for a fair praise, and too little for a great praise. Only this commendation I can afford her, that were she other than she is, she were unhandsome, and being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
In mine eye, she was the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. Now there's her cousin. Was she not possessed by a fury? Exceeds her as much in beauty as the 1st of May to the last of December. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I had sworn the contrary, if Hero would be my wife.
Is it come to this? What, shall I never see a bachelor of threescore again?
What secret hath held you here that you followed not to Leonata?
He is in love. With who, now that is the captain's part. Mark how short his answer is. With Hero, Leonata's short daughter.
Amen, if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither know how she should be loved nor feel how she should be worthy is the opinion fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of love.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will hang my bugle on an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me, I will live a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die. Look pale with love.
With anger, with hunger, or with sickness, Captain, not love.
My liege, your highness may now do me good. Hath Leonata any son, my lord?
No child but Hero. She's her only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
Oh, my lady, when you went onward on this ended action, I looked on her with a sailor's eye that liked, but had a rougher task in hand than to drive liking to the name of love. Now I am returned, and the war thoughts have left their places vacant. In their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying, I liked her ere I went to wars.
If thou dost love fair Hero, cherish it, and I shall break with her and with her mother, and thou shalt have her. In practice, let us put it presently.
Ah! Shiver me timbers, me lord. Why are you thus out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds Baraccio, therefore the sadness is without limit.
Yea, but you must not show this till you can drew it without control it. You have of late stood out against the captain your sister, and she hath taken you newly into her grace.
I had rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in her grace. Though it cannot be said that I am a flattering, honest man, it must not be denied, but I am a plain-dealing villain.
Yarr.
So what news, Baraccio?
I came yonder from a great supper. The captain is royally entertained by Leonata, and I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? Or what is he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your sister's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio.
Even he.
Proper squire. And who, which way looks he?
Mary, upon Hero, the daughter and heir of Leonata.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him any way, I bless myself everywhere. You will assist me.
To the death, my lord.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lady. He lent it to me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry once before he won it of me with false dice. Therefore, your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
So he would not do me. My lady, lest I should prove the mother of fools, I have brought Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. I have broke with her mother, and her goodwill obtained. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. Her grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give myself away for you and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let not him speak neither.
Hey, lady, you have a merry heart.
Oh, aye, my lady. I think it, poor fool. It keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin whispers in his ear that he is in her heart.
So she doth, cousin.
Good Lord for Elias! Thus goes everyone to the world but I. And I am sunburnt. I may go sit in a corner and cry, yo-ho for a husband! Woo!
By my faith, a pleasant-spirited lady.
There is little of the melancholy element in her, my lady. She's never sad, but when she sleeps. She's never sad then, for I've heard my daughter say she's often dreamed of unhappiness and wakes herself with laughing.
She cannot endure to hear tell of a husband?
Oh, by no means. She mocks all wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict!
Oh, Lord, my lady! If they were married but a week, they would talk themselves mad.
Come, I will undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring the Signor Benedict and Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. Well, I would fain have it a match, and doubt not to fashion it, if you three will but minister such assistance as I shall give the direction.
Oh, my lady, I am for you if it costs me 10 nights watching.
And I, my lady.
And you two, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lady, to help my cousin to a good husband.
I will teach you how to humor your cousin, that she shall fall in love with Signor Benedict. And I, with your two helps, will so practice on Benedict that, despite his quick wit and queasy stomach, he shall fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods.
What gods?
Come, go in with me, and I will tell you my drift.
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonata.
Yea, sir, but I can cross it. I believe I told your lordship a year since how much in favor I am with Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman of Hero.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out at her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
Well, the poison of it lies in you to temper. Go to the captain, your sister. Spare not to tell her that she hath wronged her honor in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation do you mightily hold up, to a contaminated stale such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Find me a meet hour to draw Donna Pedra and the Count Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances, which shall bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window, and hear me call Margaret Hero. Do this the night before the intended wedding, and there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty, that jealousy shall be taken as assurance, and all the preparations thrown overboard.
Grow this to what adverse issue it can. I will put it in practice. Be cunning in the working this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
1,000 ducats? Ah, wonderful. Sorry. I do much wonder, with one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love. Oh no. Without you gotta let go. Will, after he had laughed at the shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. Will I be so converted and see with these eyes? One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another is virtuous, and yet I am well. And until all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Oh, the captain and Monsieur Love, I will hide me in the arbor.
See you where Benedict hath hid himself.
Oh, very well, my lady.
Come hither, Leonata. What was it you told me of today? That your niece, Beatrice, is in love with Signor Benedict?
I did never think that lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither. But most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, whom she hath, and all outward behavior seemed ever to abhor.
Why, is it possible? Sits the wind in that corner?
By my troth, lady, I cannot tell what to think of it, but that she loves him with an enraged affection. It is past the infinite of thought.
Maybe she doth but counterfeit.
Faith like
Oh,
enough.
God. Counterfeit? I have never seen a counterfeit of passion so near the life of passion as she discovers it.
You amaze me. I would have I thought her spirits had been invincible against all of sorts of affection.
I would have sworn it, especially against Benedict.
I should think this a go, but that the noble lady speaks it. Knavery surely cannot hide itself in such reverence.
Has she made her affection known to Benedict?
No, and swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed. So Hero says. Shall I, says Beatrice, that have so oft encountered him with scorn, write to him that I love him?
She tore the letter into 1,000 halfpence, railed against herself that she should be so immodest to write one she knew would flout her. I measure him, says she, against my own spirit. For I should flout him if he writ me. Yea, though I love him, I should.
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses, oh sweet Benedict! God give me patience.
It were good that he knew of it by some other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would torment the poor lady.
She is an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion she is virtuous.
Hero thinks she will die, for she says she will die if he love her not. And she will die ere she make her love known. And she will die if he woo her, rather than she will bate one breath of her accustomed crossness.
But she doth well. If she should make tender her love, 'tis very possible he'll scorn it. For the man, as you know all, hath a contemptible spirit.
Come on now.
He is a very proper man.
Well, we will hear further of it by your daughter. Let it cool the while. I love Benedict, and could wish he could modestly examine him to self, to see how much he is unworthy so good a lady.
My lady, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote on her upon this, I will never trust my expectations.
Let the same net be spread for her that your daughter and her gentlewoman must carry. Let us send her in to bid him come into dinner.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me? Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. Huh. They say, too, that she would rather die than show any signs of affection. Now, I may, perchance, have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broke upon me because I have railed so long against marriage. But doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and sentences and these paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I would live till I were married. Oh, here comes Beatrice. By this day she is a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner.
Sweet Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those things than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
Oh, you take a pleasure in the message then?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a nice point.
Oh,
You have no stomach, senor. Ew. Fare you well.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner. There's a double meaning in that.
Good Margaret, come me to the parlor.
Okay.
Wait, there thou shalt find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the captain and Claudia.
Right, okay.
Wait, whisper her ear and tell her that Ursula and I walk here in the orchard, and our whole discourse is all of her.
I'll make her come, I warrant you, presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, let it be our part. Our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Now begin, where Beatrice like a lapwing runs close by the ground to hear our conference.
Are you sure? Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the captain and my new betrothed lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them if they loved Benedict, to wish him wrestle with affection and never let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full, as fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall counterfeit?
Oh, God above! I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look on. And her wit values itself so highly that all matter else seems weak. She cannot love. She is so self-endeared.
What?
Sure, I think so. Therefore, certainly it were not good she knew his love, lest she make sport of it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured, but she would spell him backward.
Sure. Such carping is not commendable. Tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No. Rather, I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And, truly, I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin with. One does not know how much an ill word may empoison liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy, always excepting my dear Claudio.
When are you married, madam?
Why, every day tomorrow. Come, go in with me. I'll show thee some attires and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's live, I warn you. We have caught her, madam.
If it goes so, then loving goes by haps. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in my ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Oh. Contempt farewell, and maiden pride adieu. No glory lives behind the backs of such. Benedict, love on. I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness will incite thee to bind our hands up in a holy bed. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reportingly.
My lady and sister, God save you.
Good den, brother.
If your leisure serve, I would speak with you both.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow.
You know he does.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
I came hither to tell you the lady is disloyal.
Oh, hero?
Even she. Leonardo's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
I could say she were worse. Think you of a worse title? I will fit her to it. Go but with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window entered, even the night before her wedding day. If you love her, then tomorrow wed her, but it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
If I see anything tonight, why I should not marry in the congregation tomorrow, where I should wed, there will I shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I shall join with thee to disgrace her.
I will disparage her no farther till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly, but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
Day untowardly turned.
Oh, mischief, strangely thwarting.
Oh, plague, right well prevented. So shall you say when you have seen the sequel.
Did you get him? All right. Sorry. Left eye.
Are you good men and true? Yes. Well, masters, being chosen for the captain's watch, it is thought here that you are the most senseless and fit men for the constable of the watch. This is your charge. You are to comprehend all vagrant men, and to bid any man stand! Stand in the captain's name! Thank you.
How if I will not stand?
Well, if he will not stand, then take no note of them, but let him go. And presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We would rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. If you meet a thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man, And for such kind of man, the less you meddle or make of him, why the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, right, should we not lay claws on him?
Well, truly, by your office you may, but the most peaceable way for you, if you do meet a thief, is to let him show himself to be what he is and steal out of your company. Masters, this is the end of the charge. I bid you good night, and there be any matter of weight chance, call up me.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us sit on the church bench till 2, and then all to bed.
Oh, masters, one word more.
Oh.
I pray you, watch about the doorstep of Signora Leonata, for the wedding being there tomorrow, there is a great coil tonight. Adieu, be vigilant, I beseech you.
Yo ho!
Peace, sir not.
Listen to my tale.
Some treason, masters. Yes, stand close.
Therefore, know that I tonight have earned 1,000 ducats of Don John. Know that I have pursued Margaret in hero's garments. She leads me out of her chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. The Count and the Captain and Don John, my master, being placed and possessed by my master Don John, saw far off in the orchard this amiable encounter. Away went Claudio in rage, swore that he would meet Hero as he was appointed at the temple, and there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw o'ernight, and send her home again without a husband.
Shiver me timbers.
We charge thee in the captain's name. Stand.
Call up the right master constable, Brat. We have here recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery that was ever found in the Commonwealth.
Masters, you...
Sebastian!
Go!
Master Burgess! Treachery? Treason? In the Commonwealth, master!
Honest neighbor, what would you have of me?
Mary, sir, lady, I would have some confidence with you that deserves you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, it is a busy time with me, as you see.
Mary, this is it.
Mary, it is, sir. Lady? Sir, lady?
Neighbors,
Sir?
you are tedious.
Oh, it pleases your worship to say so. But truly, we are but the poor captain's officers. But truly, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow all of your worship.
All your tedious is on me, I would fain know what you have to say.
Mary, lady, our watch tonight always, excepting your worship's presence, had taken as errand to knave as any in Messina.
A man, sir, lady, he will be talking. As they say, when two men must ride of a horse, one must ride behind. Alas, good neighbor.
I must leave.
Oh, wait, one word more, sir, lady. Our watch tonight have indeed comprehended a most auspicious person, and we would have him this morning examined before your worship.
Take the examination yourself and bring it me. I am in great haste right now, as you may see.
Oh, good partner, Master Burgess. We are now to examination this man. Get you pen and inkhorn to the jail. Get the learned writer to set down our excommunication and meet me at the jail.
Come, Friar Francis, be brief. Only the plain form of marriage, and ye shall recount their particular duties afterwards.
Come hither, my lord, to marry this lady.
No.
To be married to her. Friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count.
I do.
If either of you know any internal impediment, why you should not be conjoined, charge you on your souls to utter it.
Know you any hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any count?
I dare make his answer. None.
Friar, stand thee by. Mother, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God give her me.
What have I to give you back whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gem?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonata, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Oh, behold how like a maid she blushes here. Comes not that blood as simple evidence to witness modest virtue? Oh, but she is none. Would you not swear, all you that see her here, that she were a maid by these exterior shows? But she knows the heat of a luxurious bed.
No.
Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
Dear my lord, what do you mean?
Not to be married, not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
Oh, if you, having your own proof, vanquish the resistance of her youth and may defeat her virginity.
Leonata, no! I never spoke to her. I never tempted her with word too large. But as brother to his sister showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you, my lord?
Sweet lady, why speak not you?
Why should I speak? I stand dishonored that have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stale.
What man was he that talked with you yesternight outside of your window betwixt 12 and 1? Now, if you are a maid, answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why, then you are no maiden. Leonata, I am sorry you must hear, but upon mine honor, myself, my brother, and this grieved count did see her, hear her at that hour last night talk with the ruffian at her chamber window, who hath indeed, like a liberal villain, confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Hath no man a dagger here a point for me?
Why here now, Spiro? Why forsake you down?
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light. Smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, aunt! Oh, hero! Aunt! Signor Benedict Friar!
No, fate. Take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for. Oh, she's fallen into a pit of ink that the wide sea has drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give to her foul tainted flesh.
Oh, on my soul, my cousin is belied.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not, but until last night I have this 12th month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed.
Hero.
Confirmed. Would the good captain lie? Would Claudio lie who loved her so that, speaking of her foulness, washed it with tears? Hence from her, let her die!
Hear me a little. In her eye there hath appeared a fire to burn the airs these nobles hold against her maiden truth. Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
I know that you accuse me. I know none.
There is some strange misprision in these nobles.
2 of them have the very bent of honor. And if their wisdoms be deceived in this, the practice of it lies in John, the bastard, whose spirits toil in the frame of villainies.
I know not. If they but speak truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honor, the proudest of them will well hear her.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. The nobles here have left your daughter for dead. Let her a while be kept secretly in, and publish it that she is dead indeed.
What shall become of this? What will this do?
Mary, this will carry shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good. The supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy.
Signor Leonardo, let the friar advise you.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented. Presently away. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day is perhaps but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
Oh, how might the man deserve of me that would write her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
Well, may a man do it?
It is a man's office, not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is not that strange?
As strange as the thing, I know not. It were as possible for me to say I love nothing so much as you. But believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear it and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
And then God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that there is none left to protest.
Come. Bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
You kill me to deny it. Fare you well.
Whoa, tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I am gone though I am here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you let me go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Was he not approved in the height of villain? Has slandered, scorned, and dishonored my kinswoman. Oh, that I were a man. What? Bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh, that I were a man! I would eat his heart in the marketplace. Sweet hero, she is wronged, she is slandered, she is undone.
Beatrice,
I cannot be a man with wishing. Therefore I will die a woman with grieving.
By this hand, I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you, in your soul, that Count Claudio hath wronged Hero?
Yea, as much as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. Go and comfort your cousin. I must say that she is dead. So farewell.
Is our whole assembly appeared?
Which is the offender to be examined? Let him come before Master Constable.
Yea, Mary, let him come before me. What is your name, friend?
Baraccio!
Master, it is proved already that you are a little better than a false knave, and it will go near to be thought so shortly. How answer you for yourself?
Sir, I say that I am none.
Well, stand aside. Have you writ down that he is none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call for the watch, who are his accusers.
Ah, Mary, let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the captain's name, accuse this man.
This man said, that Don John, the captain's brother, was a villain.
Write down Don John, a villain. Why, this is flat perjury to call the captain's brother a villain.
What heard you him say else?
Mary, that he had received 1,000 ducats for accusing the lady and not marry her.
Oh, villain! Thou wilt be condemned into everlasting redemption for this!
This is more, masters, than you can deny. Captain John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, and in this very manner refused, and upon the grief of it, suddenly died. Master Constable, have this man bound and taken to Leonardo's. I will go before and show him her examination.
Come, let him the opinion.
Go away. You are an ass. You are an ass.
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that he were here to write me down an ass! But masters, remember that I am an ass, though it be not written down. Forget not that I am an ass. Take him away. Take him away. Oh, thank you.
Polly, want a cracker?
Horatio,
No, not for you.
Sorry.
Not for you. Oh, that I had been written down an ass!
Benedict! Benedict!
Benedict? Benedict?
Benedict!
Thou hast so belied mine innocent child and me, that I am forced to lay my reverence by, and with gray hair and bruise of many days, to challenge thee to trial of a man. I say thou beliest mine innocent child. Thy slander has gone through and through her heart, and she is buried with her ancestors. In a tomb where never slander slept, save this of hers, framed by thy villainy.
Leonata, we will not break your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death, but upon mine honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full of proof.
My lady.
I will not hear you.
No? Oh, I will yet be heard.
See, here comes the man we went to seek. Welcome, Signor. You are almost come to part, almost a fray.
We too had liked to have had our noses snapped off by an old woman without teeth.
Shall I speak a word in your ear? You are a villain.